I don't see us scoring enough goals this season, especially when I look at Tottenham. They've got Kane, Son, Kulusevski, Richarlison. You know, that there straight away.
Their attack's looking mad.
Yeah. And they've just improved their defense. They brought in Jed Spence. They're looking at a left back now as well.
Someone said, what about Marquinhos? What position does he play?
Left forward. But nobody knows how good he is.
Yeah.
Like, I've not seen him play. You know, so we don't really know. He could be another Martinelli, a star in the making, or he could be another Denilson. We don't really know, do we? And it's like, to rely on this kid that even Edu came out and said he's one for the future. Don't rely too much on him now, kind of thing. Like, do we really want to be starting this season off like with no target man as a backup? Because I feel like we need a target man, because plan B, it's the same as plan A at the minute. And if we're in a game 1-1 and we need to win it and everyone's fucked and they've put everything in a big game, let's say against Man United, where's our target man? Yeah, you lot can lump the ball up to Ronaldo and you know he's going to win the header 9 times out of 10. Even if he's knackered, he will win a header. Yeah. We've got Jesus and Eddie Nketiah. So from how I see it is, we're going to play tippy-tappy football, crossing the ball low rather than crossing it high when we're chasing a game. And that will work in certain games against the lesser teams down the bottom, the Fulhams and all of that. But when it comes to the big games and you need to get that 3 points, you need a difference up front. Yeah, and if it's a tight game, bang, throw on a Giroud, throw on throw on a big man up front that can hold the ball, like, and they can cause mayhem in the box. All of a sudden, they suck 2 players in because they both want to try and win the header against him. Now you've got Saka running off the back. He wins the flick on. Bosh, you win the game. We ain't got that, man.
You don't have a focal point. I think in the modern game, I think every team kind of needs someone that they can play into. Unless you're Man City and you're playing that liquid football, you could probably get away with it. But for most teams, you need a focal point, which is why even for us, Martial was so important. And now he's injured. Like Man United's like hamstring or something. Man United's whole attack is gonna fall apart now because we don't have that. We don't have that pivot. We don't have that target man. We don't have that guy that we can play off. Ronaldo is not that. Do you know what I mean? He's never been that. Like Rashford can't do it. Like nobody can do it. So
they're not certain specifically target men, but with Ronaldo, if you whip a ball in the box, he will win the header. Whereas Rashford, Martial, maybe not, but Martial gives you something completely different. I see you fucking loving life, bro. Martial FC is back. Yeah,
bro, listen. We played all right in preseason, man. It's one of them ones. But what preseason has shown me about Man United is just how little depth we have, bro. Like one injury throws off the whole team chemistry, bro. Like the whole team chemistry. Like Sancho was ill for one game. We didn't look like the same team. We couldn't create. We had a good first half, kept the ball well. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's just what it is. We lose one player and we're struggling again. And that's what it is. So the quality depth's not there, bruv. It's not there at all.
Where do you think you'll finish this season? Because I've got the top 4 as the top 4 from last season. And then I think we'll finish battling it out for 5th.
I think we'll finish. I said 5th. I've been saying 5th, so I still think that we're probably gonna finish around 5th, bro. But you know what? There's still time for both of us to do some work in the transfer window, though. Do you know what I mean? They're saying that now they're saying what La Liga have rejected Barcelona's attempt to register players. How can they sign players that they can't register? Even that in itself doesn't make sense.
It's mad, isn't it? Like, mate, how they've done their transfer activity this summer is crazy. They've been selling off like shares or percentages of their TV rights for like 15 years or something. Like, it's mad. They've only just given Lewandowski like the kick-ups in the stadium today.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, and
they signed him for a while ago because they were posting videos of him in the canteen ages ago.
Bro, they were posting. I think his announcement video was him standing on the beach. Yeah, and they were using an iPhone and zooming in on him. Yeah, it's like you've got De Jong that's owed money. Dembele took a pay cut. I think Depay, they're talking about maybe taking a pay cut. I think Aubameyang will go. That'll free up a bit of wages. But
and they're saying that they're trying to let Memphis go on a free as well.
Yeah, they just let what's his name? Is it Puig? They've just let him go to MLS. Like, so that's one off the books. But they're wanting to get rid of Braithwaite. He don't want to go. He's owed money. They will find a way because it's Barcelona, isn't it? Yeah, they will find a way. I think Aubameyang will be one of the ones that goes. Yeah, I think they've just signed Marcus Alonso, or about to sign Marcus Alonso from Chelsea. And it's like they keep signing players. Yeah, they need to get rid of about 4 or 5 players before they can register anyone there. But they always find a way, bro. Always. Yeah, and I think like they're going to be all right this season. And when I see Arsenal fans sitting there saying like, and Man United fans, oh, we'll go for the Europa League, we'll go for this, we'll go for top 4. I think a lot of people are forgetting that Arsenal and Man United play on a Sunday and a Thursday. Yeah, Chelsea and Tottenham have already got better teams than us as it stands. Right now. Right. And they play on a Tuesday and a Wednesday and then a Saturday. Right. So we're up against it, both of our clubs, because they're going to play on a Saturday. Yeah, or maybe a Sunday every now and again. If they get the right result, the win, we're now playing catch up every week. Yeah, and that pressure is going to be on all season. And when
you're going out there knowing that you can't afford to slip up, it's long.
Yeah, and then when let's say Tottenham and Chelsea drop points, which happened a lot last season with us. Yeah, every single fucking time, bro, we fucked up.
Yeah, so something similar happened with us under Oli. Every time that Chelsea dropped points and we could have capitalized, we dropped points as well. Like there was one period where it kept happening.
Yeah,
it kept happening.
And I
think that was the time where we just pipped them to second. Was it second? We pipped them to or something like that.
Under Oli, yeah.
Under Oli, bro. And bruv, Chelsea just kept dying, bro, week after week, and we just couldn't capitalize. And it was like nobody wanted top 4, and everyone was joking, oh, we should just give it to Leicester. Like nobody wanted it. Oh, we picked them. We got 3rd. Like everyone was like, nobody wants it. Like.
It's mad though, because it was like that last season in a way. It was like us, you and Tottenham, like just like whoever put a little run together was going to get it. Like 4 games on the spin, they would get it, and Tottenham did it. But I think one thing I'm going to say, right, is I think, whilst Arsenal fans are super hyped, and maybe we might beat Palace tonight, maybe we might win the first 5 games, whatever, because we should win all 5. I don't think we will, but at the end of the day, if we win all 5, cool, because that gives us a bit of a head start. But I think the one thing, like when Arsenal fans are sitting there getting all giddy, that I think they've all forgotten Saka ain't signed a new contract yet. He's less than 2 years on his contract, and all of this
Pep's circling around, boy.
Yeah, we're signing a couple of Man City players. There was a story doing the rounds. I don't know how true it is that we'll give you a couple of our players, but next summer we want Saka.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like as soon as Saka goes, like we see what was his name, Amari Hutchinson, go to Chelsea. Never kicked the ball, bruv. The amount of fucking abuse that kid got is mad, and he's a Chelsea fan. Yeah, can you imagine if Saka or
he was at Chelsea? He was at Chelsea first, wasn't he? And then he went to Arsenal.
Yeah,
and then he's gone back.
Yeah. And now he's gone back, and it's you're a snake. You've gone for money. You've gone for this. Well, hold on a minute. Don't you like money? He's a Chelsea fan. He gets offered a chance to play for his team. You're taking it, and then if Saka leaves, that is Project Youth in the bin. Fact, he's gone. If he goes, and one of them will go. And
Arsenal have to make a statement and not let him go by any means, blood. He needs to do what fucking Levy done with Modric, blood, when he wanted to go Chelsea and say, listen, I'd rather sell you to fucking Real Madrid, bro. You're not going to another.
Last summer, you ain't going Man City. Fuck off. And he ain't going Man City now. And this is why I worry. I don't worry about Tottenham because I couldn't give a shit about them. But when I see so many Arsenal fans getting hype about we can get 3rd and we can win the Europa, I think a lot of these fans forget that Tottenham have got a better midfield and a better manager and a better strike force than our team. We've maybe got a better defence and goalkeeper because I don't rate Lloris at all, right? But where you win football matches is your attack, and they will score more than us. They did last season. Yeah, their defence, I think now we've got better with Saliba coming in and Zinchenko as a backup maybe. And I think our defence is better, but they still had a better defence than us last season. They've now got a top-class manager in charge that's going to get Kane firing from now, not from November when he wanted out until Christmas nearly. So that's one team that I'm looking at thinking, boy, they're going to be playing on a Tuesday or Wednesday. They're already better than us in the attacking positions. They've got a quality manager. We're kind of iffy. Everyone's laughing at Chelsea all summer. And I'm like, well, if they end up with Frankie de Jong, Sterling, Koulibaly, Cucurella,
and this Fofana as well now.
Fofana, boy, they've won the transfer window.
And maybe Aubameyang as well.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and like people are sleeping on Chelsea saying, oh, they're finished 6th. I've seen so many people put them 6th in the league. I'm like, bro, every time this club is in obscurity, yeah, they come out and they win something. Yeah, every fucking time. Yes, that was Abramovich era, but they've gone and signed Cucurella. Yeah, quality player. Big up Brighton, by the way. They made 40 million profit on him in 1 year.
Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah, the Hugh Wizzy lookalike. Do you know what I mean? He's
gonna it's nuts, bro. Did you see? Yeah, but you know, that was a mad thing. Do you see? I think Chelsea and Brighton admins were beefing or something like that because they were saying, no deal's been done and X, Y, Z. And I saw that and I was like, this is messy. But
yeah, Brighton,
you know, it is
some statement, yeah, and then fucking Chelsea when they announced it, did exactly word for word the same shit, innit?
but they don't. I think, but they spent peas on Cucurella, bro. Like 60 odd million.
Left back in the world, I think.
Yeah, and that is why Man City pulled out, and understandably so. Do you know what I mean? So
where do you think where do you think Haaland's going to be in the pecking order this season, like goals wise? Because like I know you. I
think Salah and Kane will still be above him, but I think he'll be probably the next one. I think he'll be third. He'll be where CR7 was last season, around there.
I think so too. I think Kane and Salah are doing. Yeah, I've seen your slander for Noodles.
Yeah, he's horrendous.
Bro, it's funny, yeah, because when we were linked to him in January, like my live watch-alongs and all of that, oh yeah, we should go for Nunes. All I heard was Nunes. I was like, bro, scoring 35 goals in that league. Yeah, you could score 35 goals in that league. It's shit.
Yeah, Liga Lasagna, bruv. I don't rate that league at all, bro. You know what I mean? I don't rate
it. It'll score goals because of their system, yeah, but and I feel like both of them, Liverpool and City, they've got to change their style slightly, right? Because when I watched that league, what's it called, the fucking Community Shield the other day, yeah, you could see that like Man City were trying to go so much through Haaland, yeah, and they've not been used to that because they've been playing with a false nine, which is normally a midfielder, isn't it? Yeah, so they're now going to try and play to the focal point, which could be their undoing. But I feel like Liverpool are going to do the same. It's like, oh shit, we've got £80 million striker up front. We've got to give him
but I don't think that Liverpool are going to start him for a long time. Because if Liverpool do, they'll struggle because Liverpool, the way they play very direct. Yeah, they play into a pivot and then the ball goes out wide to the fullbacks and then the inverted wingers come inside, innit? And Trent starts putting the ball in the box and all these things. With someone like Nunes that can't hold the ball up, you can't play like that. You know what I mean? You almost have to bypass them and play as if they're not there until the ball gets into the box. And this is why
he gets the ricochet and
exactly. And this is exactly why City were struggling as well with Haaland as well, because you kind of have to ignore him in open play. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because he doesn't give you what a Bernardo will give you as a false nine, a Foden as a false nine. Firmino. They played with Gundogan as a false nine, or Firmino, or even Grealish they played in there, bro. Like, he doesn't give you that because he doesn't come to the ball. He doesn't want it. He wants it in space, innit? Like, when you look at most of his goals, yeah, they're transition goals. Like, watch in the Bundesliga, a lot of transition goals. So, it's, like, Lukaku literally struggled for that same reason at Chelsea. So, Nunes will struggle in a similar way. The only thing is Liverpool do play more transition football than Chelsea. So because of that, I think he'll have a better time than Lukaku, but only just, like, do you know what I mean? They're two players with a lot of pace and not great feet.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, absolutely fact. Every time I've watched Haaland, he reminds me of a faster Harry Kane. Like, they both look clumsy when they're running with the ball forward, isn't it? Yeah, it's like they just.
Kane's just clumsy because he's just clumsy, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but he's so
such a big guy, like so big and like tall and like off key. Yeah, he just looks clumsy.